Now, from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, we've got a good matchup ahead between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Chris Bassett is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent. If you think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Shohei Ohtani. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Justin Upton. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Started that swing a bit too early.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
The 1-2 is a ball below the zone. Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Belted, deep center field. Arellano ranging back at the track, the wall, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A 2-run home run off the bat of Justin Upton. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
In now, Tommy La Stella. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Piscotty. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from the Coliseum, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. Number 47 gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And the pitch on 2-1. Popped him up. Pujols has room in foul territory. One away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
1-1, here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2. So digging in now, Matt Chapman, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. There is La Stella. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in, Albert Pujols. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Popped him up. Murphy over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Stepping up now, Jason Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Andrelton Simmons.
Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 3-0 pitch. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
Jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Bounced weakly near the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. This is line to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Matt Olson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight.
A high fastball is in there. And a full count for Canna now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Another full count pitch on its way. There's ball 4.
Take your base.
Here's Chris Davis now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Chris Davis.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Kenna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Favorable call in there for a strike.
That's
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the 3rd from the Coliseum here on the show. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. The 1-1 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hard on the ground towards short. Simeon's there. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 10.
Here's Justin Upton now.
Justin Upton.
And the payoff pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Sean Murphy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hard hit ball to second. LaStella fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
Batting ninth.
Digging in, Tony Kemp.
Tony Kemp.
Here it comes on 1-1. Chopper foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
The batter, number 10.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
Center fielder, Ramon.
Standing in, Ramon Arellano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded on the hop. Wow. A's strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Tommy LaStella now as we begin the top of the 4th. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Semien. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 5.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. The 1-1. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm, just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And the 2-1. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Striding in once again, Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The left fielder.
So now it's Mark Canha.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Right fielder.
In now, Stephen Piscotty, man at first after the 2-out walk. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Davis is off of first with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Sean Murphy. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
So striding in, Tony Kemp, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1-2 now. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 18, Brian.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotty's on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, Third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, David Fletcher. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. Arellano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels are gone in order, but they're on top, too. Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Center fielder.
At the plate, Ramon Arellano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Up next for Oakland.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Runners off for second. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And, Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Mark Canha will be next. Drives it out to deep right center field. Trout has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in now, Shohei Ohtani.
Count is 2-1.
2 balls and a strike. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field. Arellano is there, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 10.
Justin Upton will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Two balls and two strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Up next,
outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls.
1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. Catcher,
now at the plate, Sean Murphy. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
2-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Hansel Robles takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Nope,
and the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
1 strike. Ball 3.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Marcus Semien would be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They're down 2-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Daniel
Now pitching
Mangden
for the
is on to
Athletics,
pitch from the bullpen now
number
to start
33,
inning number 7.
Daniel Mangden.
Here's Tommy LaStella now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. A strike to the Angels' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit at third. Oh, a diving stop. He gathers the throw. Got him.
Up next for the Angels, catcher, Jason Castro.
Now at the plate, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. It's the Angels 2 and the A's nothing. Digging in now, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Next up for the A's, Ramon Arellano. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Taking all the way that time, it's 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Semien at second, Arellano on at first with nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another one sent foul. Popped him up. Pujols on the move. 1 out. Noah Ramirez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Matt Olson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Yep, that ball
And
went
he
out.
lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Upton going back, still ranging back, and gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
In now, Mark Canha.
Ball.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. 3 runs already home here. Now a swing and a fly ball.
Goodwin's in pursuit, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Now the pitch. And this will miss down
I got
low in the
3-2.
dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Chris Davis waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's 3-2 Oakland. Yusmeiro Petit has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
2 balls and a
that's down.
strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. Petit is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I
We got
suppose.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Fouled off. the next 3-2. And he lays off
Nope.
ball four.
Ball four.
So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Rendon.
Popped him up. Oh. He's got it one away. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, David Fletcher, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. The 1-1 home. Runner goes. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, the result works out right there. Batter gets a hit. They find themselves first and second with a chance to do some damage. But when you get the hit and run sign, your job is to hit a line drive to the outfield somewhere and advance that runner to third base. They'll take it, but not the execution they were looking for.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit hard up the middle. Just like that, this side is retired. Angels leave 1. They're down 3-2. Michael Hinojosa is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Here it comes on 1-1.
Hinojosa.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Now to the plate, Sean Murphy. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Liam Hendricks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 16.
Now in the box, Shohei Ohtani. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 3-2, full count. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Hit toward the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Oakland A's jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Daniel Mengden gets the W on the mound. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Angels, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.